welcome everyone here. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is a called meeting for an organizational meeting for the town council. Will the newly elected members please come forward for your certificate of election? Mr. Black? Mr. Haley? Mr. Hardwick?
Thank you.
Mr. Johannesson? And Mr. Stanley? Okay, now I want to swear in the newly elected council members. Raise your right hand, please.
Hold on, wait just a second.
I state your name,
C.J. Stanley.
I, Bruce Hartwick,
Timothy Black.
Stacy Haley.
I, Bruce Johansson.
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
that I will faithfully
That I will
that I will
faithfully
faithfully
and impartially discharge
and impartially discharge
and perform all the duties
and perform all the duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as a council member
as a council member
of the town of Bedford, Virginia,
of the town of Bedford, Virginia,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Okay. And I have these certificates I need for you to sign, and then you're welcome to take them.
You take a picture of Kim, my camera won't work. Whatever they do, whatever they do.
Actually, I think this is Bruce's.
There's
Since
Bruce.
This is yours. Tim's, this is yours. And I think this is mine.
That's yours.
Yep. Oh, I need a pen.
You can take that, that's yours. Bruce, that's yours.
Thank you.
That's yours to keep. Mhm. If y'all just say have a seat, we'll proceed. Okay, the next order of business, the floor is open for nominations for the office of mayor.
I'd like to make a motion for Tim Black as mayor of the town of Bedford for 2021 and 2022.
I'll second. Move nominations be closed.
Second that.
Okay, we'll do a roll call.
Mr. Haley,
Aye.
Mr. Hartwick,
Aye.
Mr. Johannesson,
Aye.
Mr. Schoen,
Aye.
Mr. Stanley,
Aye.
Mr. Black,
Aye.
Mr. Rush.
Aye.
Motion carries, 7 ayes.
Okay, Mayor Black, will you please come forward and be sworn in? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Timothy Black,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and perform all the duties incumbent upon me
and perform all the duties incumbent upon me
as mayor of the town of Bedford, Virginia,
as mayor of the town of Bedford, Virginia,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. You can sign this, please. You can take that. Okay, thank you.
Maybe only you guys. Pam,
Now I'll turn the meeting over to the mayor for the election of the vice mayor.
The floor is now open for nominations for the office of vice mayor.
I make a motion for Steve Rush to be vice mayor of the town of Bedford for 2021 and 2022.
I second that.
Are there any other further nominations? Is there a motion that the nominations be closed?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Um, Could you poll the council?
We'll do
Do
a
a
roll
roll
call.
Roll call, yes.
Mr. Schoen,
Aye.
Mr. Stanley,
Aye.
Mr. Black,
Aye.
Mr. Haley,
Aye.
Mr. Hartwick,
Aye.
Mr. Johansson,
Aye.
Mr. Rush.
Mr. Rush, come forward and be sworn in as vice mayor. I state your name,
I, Steve Rush,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully
and I will faithfully
and impartially discharge
partially discharge
and perform all the duties incumbent upon me
incumbent upon all the duties incumbent upon me
as vice mayor of the town of Bedford,
as vice mayor of the town of Bedford,
Virginia,
Virginia,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Or Richard, Bedford, Texas.
You never know. If you could just sign right there, that's your copy. That's your copy.
Congratulations.
I think real quick, if you would, get me, try to by the end of the week, the committees that you would like to serve on, so we can get those going, get those active. Two other things, real quick, probably everybody got their package in the mail, or delivered about the economic disclosure form that needs to be turned into Deborah by the end of this month. So just don't forget that little project you gotta do. And then finally, I think, they have, scheduled on Friday morning, I believe, between 9 and 12, is that correct? At Watts, Creative Studio down on Grove Street to try to take a picture, if you can do that, if that'll fit in your time frame. If not, I know Christie had, sent out an email. If not, maybe you can get with her and try to figure another time to get an updated picture for the website. Anything else, anybody's got?
Mr. Mayor, I have a thing. We did talk about in the last budget session last year about the bonuses that's coming up. We're going to revisit it in the month of January of 2021 or whatever. I would like to see us sometime in the month of January revisit that thing that we did talk about in the last year's budget session.
Yeah, I think we'll probably look at just doing that the second meeting of the month, give Sonia some time to get us some data together so we have that information. So we'll plan on putting that on the agenda for the second meeting in January.
And one other thing, Mr. Mayor,
So,
you know that we elect the town mayor by council every year, every 2 years. So now, there is a code in the charter that if we can get it changed, let the people elect the mayor. I know I'm not trying to pick on you, Mr. Mayor, or whatever, but it was on section 6, the section of mayor and vice mayor. It says, "The council of the town of Bedford first meeting election shall be a membership of one member or mayor of the town." So basically what it says, that the council elects a mayor. I would like to see us visit this sometime down the road in the next year or so, before the next election. If Mr. Warner has any legislation that he needs to send to Richmond, maybe we can send this and maybe get the charter changed where the people can elect the mayor instead of council. If y'all would like to visit that somewhere down the road.
At some point, if, the consensus is to have that discussion, we'd be happy to put that on the agenda. But at this time, let's just see
That
what
would be
everybody
fine.
kind
I
of
said
thinks about
next
that.
year.
That's the first, probably anybody up here's heard of that idea, so give everybody time to
Yes, sir.
mull that over and see what they think. But appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.
Anybody else, anything? If not, we'll be here next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock for a regular meeting, and move that meeting be adjourned.